That following year, 1994, Weird Science is airing season 1, episode 6, Airball Kings. Gary and Wyatt want to be on the basketball team, and Lisa zaps the coach so that he does just that. But she doesn't give them any extra talent, and the team suffers.
Lisa. Again, showing you how easy it is to infiltrate a high school when you're a fully grown woman, though. She just walks in and takes over. So I love that. I love that she's in a cheerleading outfit for 99% of this. Yeah, man, we've all been here. Wyatt and Gary, they're always getting picked on by the jocks, Steve. Maybe not you. Maybe not me. But these guys are.
They're seeing all the attention that these hoopers, the basketball players, are getting. Oh man, they get all the clout, they get all the acclaim, they get all the hoes. Man, I wish I was a little bit taller.
Damn, I wish I was a baller, honestly. But Wyatt's like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm pretty cool just playing this NBA Jam on Game Gear. I'm on fire right now, dude.
I love those generic 90s show video games. And Wyatt's like, man, I don't even want to play basketball. I can't play basketball.
We're not athletes, man. We can't do it. But Gary's like, dude, we gotta get some biatches. We gotta get on this team. We gotta try out. So that's where we go.
The coach, he's like, none of you are good enough until you prove me otherwise.
He's getting real personal on Wyatt and Gary. He's like, none of you are good enough. You're especially not good enough. He's making real deep eye contact, and that's tough.
All of a sudden, Lisa shows up. Like, I think at one point, Gary tells Wyatt, shut up and dribble. It was like, man, come on, dude. You work for Fox News?
Hey, oh, yes. So, yeah, Lisa shows up, and Gary, who's the blonde guy, I was getting confused. I actually thought the blonde guy was Wyatt. My mistake. But Gary's like, yeah, dude, Lisa's here. Shut up, man. She's going to hook us up. Thinking, oh, I'm going to become like a Harlem Globetrotter out here. She's going to hook me up with superpowers and whatnot. She puts this spell on the coach, but doesn't accentuate the skill set at all, Steve. I mean, Gary is throwing up these insane, just airball layups that I can't even explain. Like, physically, it doesn't make sense.
And layup is a metaphor for something being easy. He literally can't do it. Like, he's airballing a layup.
And he's hitting that like dribble that's just completely out of control where you're moving forward, but that ball could go anywhere at any time. It's the Stanley in the Office dribble where you're like, what the fuck is what?
But the coach, he's mesmerized. That was the greatest shot I've seen since John Wilkes Booth.
Sheer poetry. And I love all the real basketball players like, yo, coach, what? Coach?
What?
You got Alzheimer's or something?
Yeah. And in the next scene, they have varsity jackets already. The cheerleaders, they're filling them. It's like, it's funny how we never noticed you before.
I like how big the Letterman, they're walking around like the little rascals guys faking adulthood. They just got like the sleeves are huge. Even the teachers, they're like, hey guys, you guys are basketball players. Is this what it was like, Steve, when you were an athlete? Were the teachers just like, oh, well, you need more time to play ball, Steve. Here's a nice, really.
Some of them. And this was in middle school sometimes, man.
Hell yeah. Well, they're getting that kind of treatment, but why? It's weird. Like, yo, dude, a B, I appreciate a B, but shouldn't you be reading this shit? And the guy's like, don't worry about it. Don't hurt yourself. And he's like, but I usually get A's. And the guy's like, okay. All right. Don't get greedy here.
We don't care. You could have been held back 5 years as long as the team stays together. And now they're at the cafeteria. They're questioning like, dude, we're short. We don't dribble. We shoot nothing but air balls.
What's going on here? And the rest of the basketball team, they try to sit down with the squad, and it's getting real crickety over there. There's a lot of silence, a lot of angry glares, Steve.
I dealt with that too on the basketball team. Like, I swear, Perrysburg was the downfall of I wouldn't have met one of my best friends here, man, but at the same time, man, it really did a number on me. Like, sidetrack, man. You know that guy, Pat Gill. He lived in our neighborhood. His house was behind us. Yeah. So like once I realized that, I was like, oh man, we should hang out. After practice, we could shoot some hoops. So I ride my bike to his house after one of our practices. Man, it's like, hey man, remember we talked we are gonna hoop? And dude, his family's there watching the Packers game. They were big Packers fans. It was awkward silence. And Pat opened the door. He's like, "Oh, okay, sure."
What?
And we shot around for like probably 5, maybe 10 minutes. And he was like, all right, man, I gotta go back and watch the game. And that was just like, in hindsight, dude, like this is what we're dealing with. When I was in the city, bro, it was a vibe. We all connected after practice before we hung out, man. So Perry's, it was just a whole different vibe, man. Sorry to sidetrack, but
Oh,
this
dude, I came in 5th grade. Same thing for me. Everybody was cool with each other. I go to this new school, and it's like, God damn, this is a little heavier than I'm used to. I didn't used to get insulted or like moved into this weird group of people that I was like you were stuck with. But yeah,
some
dude, it is wild, man. And especially for you being like one of maybe 5 black people that were in Perrysburg. That's got to add a little extra level of like what the fuck to
for sure, man. So ever since then, I've been like, man, F some Pat Gill. But
it. Fuck,
straight up, man.
fuck back.
F,
I don't give a fuck. I don't like him either.
and fuck Noah Schwinn too, you punk bitch. But now we see Lisa. She's with the other cheerleaders, and the principal says he's excited to see some new cheers.
He immediately is like, "Yo, excuse me, are you in the wrong spot?" And she throws like a Jedi mind trick on him. Is like, "No, I'm
Yeah,
exactly where I need to be." And he gets put under her spell, which no magic needed.
yeah,
I'd be like, hell yeah, man, help these girls out. By the
yeah,
way, I'm here to help too. Let me help you out.
yeah. Head cheerleader. Yeah, I got some head for you. And so I mean, I basically Lisa, she's the head of the cheerleading squad. So now we're at the game. They both find reasons to not get in the game. Like Gary says, like, "Oh man, my patella." Oh, and then Wyatt's like, "Yeah, I don't know, I got chicken pox." There was some shit. I
He pulled his groin.
pulled his groin. Okay, completely different. they were just like they didn't.
I got rickets. I don't know. I gotta sit down. Get this boy an ice pack. Also, just one thing I think we neglected to indicate: the basketball team, when they sat down, said, "If you show up to the game, we're gonna stomp you into the ground." So that's why
Mm,
they're making up these excuses to not
yeah.
play. Because Gary's fully like, "Hey man, I belong here, dude. I got the jacket. I got the jersey. Let's go."
He's ready to get in, man. And the coach, he can't wait to put him in. So first play, he turns over the ball. They just take his cookies. And then the next play, he just shoots an air ball straight up, not even going forward, like forward motion. He just basically throws it up in the air and it falls back down.
He's passing the ball to himself. He's not shooting. And I got to go back to the layup because I just, even as a fat basketball player, I was laying it up like a must, Steve. And this guy, it's embarrassing.
Yeah,
I
it's the
almost
soft
feel like
touch.
when you watched it, you'd hear a lot of like audible, "Aw," like that, you know?
Some groans. They end up losing the game. But the coach, he is Team Gary Wyatt because they go back to the locker room. He's like, I'm sorry, the rest of the team let you guys down. And
And I don't know what to tell you.
the player's like, man, what are you doing, coach? Look, these two know more about basketball than all of you combined. And the principal comes in. He's like, man, you sure you have the right idea? I mean, sending Gary and Wyatt in the game, they're athletically challenged. And then boom, coach decks them in the face.
Better not talk about my boy Gary like that.
Yeah.
This coach is, I mean, he's a stand up guy. He also kicked the player who criticized Gary and Wyatt. He's off the team, Steve. That's how it's zero tolerance for that kind of shit. Because obviously, Gary, especially, is the next, at least Magic Johnson. At least.
Yeah. Yeah. And now they're outside the principal's office, and the cheerleader tells them to quit the team. They're like, hey, we're saying nice. And then the players show up. We're not going to be so nice. Quit the team or we'll kill you.
We're not going to let you two Bonaducci's ruin the team. Which, why do you have to hate on Danny Bonaducci like that? I don't get that. I don't support that. But the principal wants him to quit. Everybody wants these guys to quit. And basically, the principal's like, look, man, We've been winning for 5 years, but people love winners. We start losing. This coach, he's out. He's out. I mean, they basically made this guy say all this stuff. He's under a spell, so they start feeling a certain way, Steve.
Your life here at Farber will be full of surprises. They go to the coach and tell him they're quitting the team. He's like, why? When it comes to hoops, we suck donkey turd.
No, you guys are like MJ and Scottie Pippen out there. It's pure poetry in motion. The coach doesn't say something that's kind of not spellbound, I guess, where he's like, you know what you really have? Heart. I see you out there trying your hardest. If you guys quit, means I got to quit too.
Questioning his life's purpose. And this coach, he's just popping up everywhere. He's at the cafeteria. He's coming into their classroom. He shows up in their dreams, in their bed sometimes.
Yeah, that's questionable. Just like, hey guys, coach here. You guys looking a little dry. Let me put a little cream on. Trim those thighs up. Wyatt's like, well, we're quit. We can't do this. We're gonna ruin this guy's life. But Gary's like, dude, I can't quit. No one's ever believed in me like coach has in my life, dude. I gotta show up. Now you should learn how to play basketball to do that. But I guess just showing up, Steve. That's really all you need to do.
We're at the game. I'm guessing this is the championship game. Wyatt, he's just sitting on the bench playing clothes. They told both of these guys to not even show up to the game. So while the team is up, Gary walks onto the court fully suited. And then it's just dead silence. Nobody wants him there.
I'm surprised it's not NWO status where people are just throwing garbage at him while he walks in. But he shows up. And it does go silent, but as soon as Gary gets in the huddle, the coach is like, thank God you're here, man. Even though they're up. It's like,
yeah,
Jesus Christ. I thought we were going to lose this one. So basically the coach is like, dude, this is your game now. Take it over.
So he gets in the game. This dude airballs a layup again. He rolls the ball on the court, can't even dribble, and he literally launches the ball into the wall.
I mean, he's heaving the ball in the wrong direction. He's just throwing it at the ceiling. I thought he was frustrated. But that's just his game, Steve. He confuses you. And then he starts playing the game the way he should, but that's not the case. He has no game. So Lisa's sitting there watching this with Wyatt. She does like a little voodoo on his Game Gear, a little thing he has, and she's like, look, throw the basketball game in there and you're going to control him. Maybe we'll win this game. Yeah, Wyatt's like, oh, okay. And he fumbles around, gets a game, and puts it in there. But it's not the basketball game, Steve. It's a football game. So now Gary's in the court kicking threes into the hoop like it's nothing. It's crazy.
Yeah, freaking
Melee?
Janikowski,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Vinatieri, one of them. And apparently in 94, kickball violations weren't a thing. They totally were, but not in this universe, not at Farber High School, because the dude, he punts a three-pointer, and then he just keeps punting three-pointers because they were down like 12 points with 2 minutes left, or might have been 21 points.
It was 21 points, Steve, yep. But that's nothing for old goat leg McGee over here. He's kicking threes. They set him up for a straight up field goal kick with the basketball, and that's the game winner, Steve, from deep downtown. He's kicking these things like Vinatieri, Steve, in his prime.
Jeez. They end up winning the game from all of these punted three-pointers.
Everybody's celebrating. The world's on fire, and you see the spell like come off the coach, and he's like pitiful. He's back to old coach, but he does throw up some props. He's like, respect the heart, kid, and the leg. I'm going to talk to the football coach and get you on there because there's something special there.
You got heart, cuz? Hey, he got heart. He got heart. The final scene, they're on cloud nine. Gary comes in. He's like, man, I own the court. And then all of a sudden, Chet pops up. Hey, look at the bench sucking butt boy.
I like anytime Chet sees Lisa, he's like, oh, I need 5 minutes. Real intense, but Lisa, she ain't handling that. She turns Chet's head into a basketball and then decapitates the motherfucker, Steve.
Chet's great.
I would have
Give me
loved
a
if they like their reaction was like, "Oh my god!" Because I thought he's dead. Is his body still there, or is his whole body in the basketball, Steve? These are questions we need to ask Lisa, I guess.
give me a T. Give me an A. Give me 5 minutes. No.
All I need. Okay, Chet.
Yeah.
Butt
And
boy, though, I'm gonna start calling people that. I don't even know what it means, but people are gonna get pissed off.